secret study they did between the African Americans and the Ashkenazi Jew in 2013. Go and take a screenshot. Where DNA samples confirm that the Ashkenazi Jew are of European descent. Study, right? Go and take a screenshot. Now, it turns out that Israeli doctors wanted to stop European patent for genetic testing. Now, why would they want to do that? Now, you can go on and read for yourself. And this explains everything, right? Now, they've done the same test on the so-called African Americans. And it turns out that we are the so-called descendants, but they took 60% of so-called African American samples had the E1B1 gene that the so-called modern-day Mizraim Jews, the Palestinians, the Dunzi, and these peoples, right? And we are the so-called ancient Israelites or the so-called Exodus from Egypt. Did you catch that? Now, it turns out that we have Hebrew, right? Markers for Hebrew ancestry, right? But go ahead and take a screenshot. Now, they're trying to figure out how in the hell 60% of African Americans have the sample E1B1 gene. They're trying to figure this out, but they can't figure it out. That how's we as have Israelite ancestry. So we not just screaming this. We actually is it, but go ahead and take a screenshot. But this is why these peoples in North America pretending to be us. And they fabricated this so-called story, right, to take us on transportation mental to say, oh, we came from Africa, but we was already here. Did you catch that? But if you'd like to donate $1, I'd really appreciate it.
So, family, this makes sense now. Why they have been trying to get rid of us. Because they know they stole our identity. And you can't have two groups of people running around calling themselves the true Israelites, the true Hebrew Israelites, and we can prove it through our DNA. And they don't allow DNA in Israel because they wouldn't be able to prove it. All right, family. Tell me what you think about it. Like, share, subscribe. Love y'all. Bye.